Hello and thank you for joining. Today's topic is going to be an Excel 2013 tutorial, and it's going to be tutorial number 14, and what I'm going to share with you today is working on charts, how to use some charts. I'm going to do a pie chart, a column chart, and a bar chart. I wanted to point out my website is www.10minutetrain.com, and all of the tutorials will be posted there. And then here's some other links that could be of interest to you. So what I've done here is I've created a sheet where I have the user's sales team's last name, their quarterly sales, and their total sales. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to create a chart. I'm going to do a column chart where I select the user's last name and their quarterly sales statistics. So I select that range. Once I select it, let go of the mouse button. I click Insert, and I go over here to Charts. Well, I have lots of different options here. We're going to go ahead and start with the column, which is right here. I can click the little pull down. And let's go ahead and choose a 2D clustered column. Then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move this over here. And a couple things that I might want to do. I might want to change the chart title. I can just click in there. I can call it Sales Team. Then I can go down here. Let's assume I want the legend in a different, on the right hand side. I can select that data, and I can right click it, and I can say Format Legend. You can see I get lots of options over here, so I'm going to put it on the right. And then I might want to go over here. Let me close out of that. And then I might want to modify this axis over here. Right? You can see it goes 0 through 70,000, but let's assume their target was up here and that no one was hitting their target, and it was actually 70,000. So we might want to change that value on the axis. So I'm going to change it to, let's do 90,000. So I can change that right here with my minimum and maximum, and I can change the unit values. I can change lots of things down here like labels. I can change the where you put them, for example, next to access. I can change the numbering scheme. I can do lots of different things in here, but I'm going to go ahead and just change it to 90,000, leave it at that for now. And then another thing I can do, I can select the whole chart, and now you see you have a nice clean chart where you have Madison, these are Madison's quarterly statistics right here, Addington, Harris, and so forth. Nice and clean. You can read the legend and everything. It's just, you need to decide how much data you want to put on the chart and what type of chart makes sense. And now let's assume that I want to see the last name and the total sales only on the chart. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to highlight that row. Now I'm going to hold the control key, and I'm going to go over here and select this total sales column. So now my chart data is going to be column B and column G. Now I go here to Insert, and I'm going to go ahead and do I'll do a bar chart real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bar chart right here. Let's do the 2D, and you can see that it makes a nice clean chart, and of course you have the same options here to modify the axis, add legends, things like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to change this to a line chart, which may make a little more sense here. So I'm going to change that here, and I'm going to go here, and let's do a line with markers. And now you can see here that they're highlighted: total sales point for Madison, total sales point for Shay, and so forth. And then the other thing you can do here with these charts is highlight the chart, right click it, and scroll down and choose Format Chart Area. And you'll see you get lots of options over here. I'm going to start on the left here. I'm going to click this little paint bucket here. And let's assume you want to put a fill color in there. I can choose whatever color I want to here. You can make it solid, you can do a texture, you can do lots of different things. You can put a transparency value on it. We can add a border of a solid line. We can make it whatever color we want to. We'll make it black, and then we'll make it 1.5 points. And then we might want to go over here, we might want to customize it a little bit. You can put on shadows, different colors, different glows. And you can also go in here and do 3D format. We can go over here and you can click these as options, and you can do You can choose many different options, and there you see we can do lots of different features there. And then here's your overall properties that you can alter and customize as you see fit. Now, of course, you could take this chart if you want to. You could copy it and put it in a Word document or PowerPoint or whatever you would like. So, one other thing I want to share with you is how to do a pie chart. So, in this example, we have restaurant reviews and the number of counts for each survey value. And to select that, I just select everything in the column A and column B here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the pie chart. And you can do it a number of different ways here. I'm going to go ahead and do a 2D pie, and then I want to move the values to the right, so I'm going to format legend, and let's move them to, I'll put them on the left. Okay, so they're on the left, and then now I'm going to select the whole pie chart, and then what I want to do is, by the way, you'll see little options over here. We can add chart elements, you can do chart styles, and you can do filters. But what I want to do here is I want to add some labels. So I'm going to go add data labels, and you see what happened, it put them in as the number. So we want to be a little more descriptive than that. So what you want to do here is go back in there and say format your data labels, and you'll notice over here when you go in and format your data labels, you get lots of label options over here. So what you want to do is add the category name probably. Whoop, I just added it for one of them, so let me click them all. And I will go back in there and I will do format data labels. And there you see I'm going to add category name. You can see they're all in there, right? I've got good, excellent, terrible. And you can put the number in there or you could just leave it out. I'm going to uncheck it and I'm going to uncheck the value so that the numbers are not in there, but then I'm going to put the percentage in there because that might be a little bit easier to read for a user. And then the other thing you can do is you can change your label position, like you can do click outside in where you put it right there. You can put it towards the center, which may be a little hard to read. You can do inside end. So any way you want to do it, or you can click best fit and it will do it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to do inside end and make a nice clean chart here. You can move the title around, you can do the same features on it, you can customize it, put a background on it, copy it and paste it into another document. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for joining, and please subscribe. Take care.